You'll see here the cut file and just a memory dex card that I've brought up in Design Space. You're going to size this file down to 16.2 in width, which will bring the height automatically to 6.801. The first thing you're going to want to do is ungroup the entire file, duplicate one of the gray backing pieces, and you're going to make your memory dex base by slicing the memory dex card down to just 3/4 of an inch in height. You'll see that I've brought the square over, and you're just going to eye it up. I did not do any exact measurements. It doesn't have to be an exact science. And then just bring that over so that it's 3/4 of an inch from the bottom, and highlight the both of them and slice it. Once you have the image sliced, you can just remove the top portion. You're left with just the 3/4 of an inch memory dex. Bring the base of your boot over. You want them just so that they're touching. Highlight both to align and center horizontally, and then just simply weld the image to create the back portion. You are going to want to duplicate the image twice. I cut these both out of 110-pound cardstock. At this point, you're going to duplicate it a third and fourth time to create the pattern paper layer that will show just the bottom portion of the memory dex card. You're going to flip one of those boots so that you'll be seeing it on the reverse of the memory dex card. I'm changing the color, and once again, you're only going to be seeing the 3/4 of an inch memory dex portion. Right now, I'm going to attach all of the score lines to the gray portion. These are also being cut in 110-pound cardstock that matches the memory dex layers, so I am not changing the color of those. We're going to duplicate some of the purple pattern paper to be used as the interior of the stocking. You're only going to need to do the two boot portions, the long part of the lace area, and the top portion that's scalloped all the way to the left. I'm going to switch the color of all of these as I'm doing a contrasting pattern paper on the interior. So let's get this cut out, and I'll show you how to put it together. All right, I have all of the pieces cut out. So this right here are the covers of the memory dex card. This small portion right here is the only portion that you're going to see. This is what my boot is going to look like. This is the pattern paper that's going to cover the actual sides, front and back of the boot. I've cut the stripes that will go around the boot on the outside. This is all my interior pieces right here. This is the heel of the boot. And then these are all my heavy cardstock that you're going to glue on top of it. I am going to cut back after I've glued all of the pieces, and we'll put it together. I have everything put together. Side note, don't do anything with these two interior pieces. We won't be adding those until later. You can just set these aside. I've added, this is the base of the memory dex card. It's 4 layers. You've got the 2 pink layers that I did in the middle, and then the polka dot on both sides. These are your 2 front pieces of the boot. They will lay like this. And these are your sides of the boot that are going to go all the way around. Now, this is going to go here on this side. It's going to start at this top. You do not have a piece right here because this is the heel of the boot. Here, let me get you a better look. This is where the heel of the boot goes. So you don't have a pattern piece of paper for right here. This does not have a pattern piece of paper here because this is the bottom of the boot. Okay, so this is going to go up and around like this on the toe. This is going to lie like that. Side note, you are going to want to do your lacing before you put this together. It is extremely difficult to get to these bottom slots if you've already put the boot together and you're trying to lace it up. Word to the wise, I did it the first time. It wasn't fun. And then this is the heel of the boot that's going to fold up like this and create the part that goes here. Okay. This is the arch of the boot. I did take my bone folder and make a little concave arch because it is going to go on the boot like so. All right, so I am going to start with this piece here. I'm using some art glitter glue, and you're just going to want to put a nice layer of glue down on this long flat piece at the top, and just line up those edges. I did already do the score lines as I was putting the pattern paper on. You're just going to want to make sure that it has a nice tight bond before you continue on. I really like the Lori Whitlock cut files. They're super easy to put together. That's why you see me using them so often. And they're easy to embellish. Pretty straightforward design. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the other places out there, like SVG Cuts and Dreaming Tree, they do some amazing cut files. I love them. But sometimes you just want a quick and easy project, which are nice for memory dex cards because of their small size. Okay, now we're going to add our arch on, and once again, that's going to go like this. Just going to add this. You could even put together all of your side pieces and then glue it together, but I am choosing just to do it this way. Sometimes they can get a little heavy when you've got them all together, when you're working on such a small size. I'm just gonna get in there with my fingers at first to make it stick. And then I'm gonna take my bone folder and really press down. All right, so this is the bottom of the boot. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna really kind of give that a good curve. so we have most of our boot put together. I am going to set this aside for a moment and put together the heel. So you're gonna start with these two long sides here. And just line them up like that. These are gonna go inside. And that is what you're going to use to attach to your boot, just like that. But I'm not gonna do that quite yet. I'm gonna save that for the end. Give this a little more time to dry. You're gonna come over here and grab your Memorydex card, and it's gonna sit just like this on top of your MDC. All right, so you should be right about here at this point. We've got our Memorydex card put together. I am about to put the back on. We're just gonna pop that on like that. And then I'm just going to attach the heel, just like that. Depending on what adhesive you're using, the thickness of your paper, you may want to grab a little hot glue, but you're really gonna wanna press that in. Once that's taken care of, we're just gonna come over here and grab the interior of our boots. Now this, obviously you're not gonna be able to get it in there. So all I did was cut the tip of the boot off on both sides, since you're not gonna see it anyways, and insert into your boot. All right, so there you have it. I put my interior in, and now it's just time to decorate it. When I come back, I will show you the completed project. So here it is. Here's the final product. It's still a little wet, as you can see, but I did some floral clusters at the top. I had this silver snowflake in my collection. I believe it was given to me in a swap a couple years ago with Shannon Herman DeFonso. And I did some handmade flowers up here. This is pattern paper from the collection, and I just added this puffy sticker that says Sweet Christmas. The top, I put some fur. You can see it a little better on this side. I put some fur and some eyelash trim at the top. This bow is from my friend Michelle in our very first swap that we did together. And I did a little pom-pom at the top here. This is one of the snowflake ornaments, the minis from Hobby Lobby. And I did the puffy sticker of the Nutcracker from the collection. This is Christmas Sparkle. I don't know if I mentioned that before. From Prima. I've been so excited to use this collection, and I just did a little miniature candy and some more flowers in here. This is a Prima flower that I had from a couple collections ago, and I inserted some sprigs in the middle of the floral cluster, as you can see, and then I did the whole thing with some of this fake snow that I use. I'm often asked how I do my fake snow, and I just started using this product. It's Aleene's glitter snow, and it goes on pretty matte, but when it is still wet, I add a little bit of glitter. I use this glitter for just about all of my Christmas projects. I always keep this glitter duster filled with it. It's like a white iridescent from Martha Stewart that I absolutely love. It's her super fine glitter, and I think it just adds a touch of sparkle. And I use it on projects even when it's not Christmas time. It's just a really, really pretty sparkle, and it looks great on the snow. It just gives it an iridescent. But, and I just apply the snow with a paintbrush, just kind of hitting the edges, and then I quick give it a spritz with my glitter duster when I have it completed. So thanks for sticking with me until the end. My friend Michelle at The Shabby Chic Chick and I are doing a secret giveaway. To participate, you must be visible subscribers to both of our channels, like both of our videos, and leave comments on both of our videos. I will leave links to Michelle's channel and her video in the description box. Just leave a comment and a winner will be selected at random on Halloween night. My winner will receive my Witch's Boot memory decks. I shared this on Instagram. There is a video of it. I will place a link for that too in the description box. US subscribers only, just due to shipping costs. And if you have any questions in regards to the tutorial, just feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to help. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye!